Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jonathan Villar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. And the pitch. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Softly hit toward the hole. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the stretch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Soto has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
Lane Thomas now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to second for Baez. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Batting second. The second baseman, number 3.
So next to hit is number 3. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
The right field, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2-1. Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Three and 2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he fouls this one off. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And he falls behind 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. fouled away. Now another 1-2.
That's a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle, reined in. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. And inning in the books, no score on the show. So here's Pete Alonso. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once.
Alonso.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Three-two pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in next, Michael Conforto. He's set. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Strasburg on 1-1. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
3-1. Jeff McNeil is on deck. No score here as we play inning number 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 3 for 8. Fouled off. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate now, James McCann lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Yadier Hernandez.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. Fouled away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. DeGrom has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Now the first pitch. Cable Ruiz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone, I think.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
In now, Luis Garcia, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey!
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Batting it.
Now it'll be Carter Kieboom, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. One left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Jacob DeGrom, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on the way.
That's out.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball called for strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Striding in now for the Nats, Steven Strasburg, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Steven.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. One away now in the Washington third, and here's Lane Thomas into the box. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, number 3. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
So 1-1 home. Misses
Ball
above
2.
the zone for a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. VR is calling for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First offering, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Lindor is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0.
Ball, that's in.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up, Michael Conforto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And another foul ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And there's ball 1. Lindor over at second. Alonso is over at first with 1 away. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Two and two.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-1 the count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Ready ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball
And that misses for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's the ball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there and records the first down. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Josh Bell, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
Ball,
And
that's
he misses
off the plate.
inside with that one, ball 1.
Nope,
That
up
misses
there.
2-0. Pitch on the way. Weighing
Inside, ball
inside with
3.
that one, a pretty easy take there.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's
That
ball
pitch is
4.
in. Ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Younghead.
Stepping in once again is Yadiel Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And this one's up around the eyes,
2 balls, 1
2-1.
strike. The count.
3 balls and a
Down to
strike to the
3-1.
Nationals left fielder.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
The count is
Swing,
ball.
strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. From the stretch, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The count now at 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. A couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Jacob deGrom.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. Struck out in his first at-bat. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Thomas is there. 2 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Gotta be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. VR is off at first with 2 away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Carter Kieboom digs in now. Leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And oh, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Number 88 steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
The bat, the center fielder,
Now at the plate here is Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in its zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, number 3. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-0. Paulo Espino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Paulo Espino.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. From the stretch. Espino, 33 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 1-0. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
That's a ball.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Javier Baez stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Coming in at triple digits there as he's fortunate just to foul it away.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
On the ground to the right side. There's Baez. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. And stepping in, Yadier Hernandez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Well right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
At the plate now, Cable Ruiz batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Ryan Harper is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Ron Harper.
So stepping in is Jeff McNeil. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Number 6.
He's set. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that
that's
misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1-1. Ball.
Pitch taken several
Count is
inches
2-1.
below the zone, in fact. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch, and that misses 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Jacob deGrom, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here now the 2-2. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. So now into the box is Luis Garcia. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Luis Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So the next to bat will be Carter Kieboom. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the AB now. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now another 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Seth Lugo enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Andrew Stevenson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew Stevenson.
Now here's the first offering, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here's Lane Thomas into the box. He's set and the pitch.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
2 out with the man at first. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Wander Suero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jonathan Villar. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped up. Garcia calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now, Pete Alonso. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB now.
That's a ball.
Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
One and one to count. Nimmo at second. Alonso at first. 2 out in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Stepping up is number 3. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The second baseman, number 3.
Now here's the first offering. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in, switch hitter, Josh Bell. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
two-seamer, and that'll end it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Kyle McGowan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Javier Baez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Ball 1.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes
1 and
now.
2.
Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in will be James McCann. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the AB on its way. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Ball 1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1.
1 strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
J.D. Davis will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One hit, one left. Nothing further in the ninth for the Mets. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They trail 2-0. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in is Yadiel Hernandez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Next up is Keibert Ruiz, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. And now for Washington, Luis Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
2-0 pitch on the way.
3-0.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. .3-0 pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 3-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McNeil is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now here is Carter Kieboom head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Set. Here it comes. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Nimmo is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Pretty efficient game right there. Low scoring, 2-0 game, well played defensively on both sides, and a couple of runs is all it took in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. The Metropolitans took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom takes home the win. Steven Strasburg struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. The loss goes to Steven Strasburg. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.